Keenan. Thank you for coming.
Yeah,
I love Rotsy. Like, I'm in the Rotsy fan club.
Thank you.
I just love. I love the world you create. The world making, the art direction, the story, and I especially appreciate like almost the Tarantino. I remember once hearing Quentin Tarantino saying like his favorite thing about Pulp Fiction was, the guys on their way to kill somebody like having a conversation about hamburgers and French fries.
Right.
And like you've got the serial killers going, well, I'm thinking about changing weapons. I'm not sure. I just loved it. I thought it was well written, greatly directed, and just really fun.
Thank you. We had fun, I think.
And was this a premiere?
Yeah.
This was the premiere of Rotsy. You're the first, beyond probably family and friends and people involved, you're the first audience that got to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
So where'd the idea come from?
I was working an event, and my buddy runs this bar in Hollywood called Sassafras, and we went upstairs, which I didn't know there was an upstairs, and it's like the attention to detail of the entire bar is just like Disney did it. Like, it's beautiful. So I had this idea, let's shoot a horror film, and horror's not really my genre. It's not something that I necessarily love or wanted to write, and I thought, let me just start writing it. And horror came out, but then comedy started to creep its way in, and then all these villains just had voices. So I just thought, well, this is the bar that the slasher villains would hang out, and let's have fun with it. So yeah, I was inspired by the location mostly.
And you had fun with it. I love the teddy bear on the sugar bear, great killer. You could break off and do stories on each of these.
That's what people keep telling me. Like they should. Yeah. It's the whole universe. I guess.
Yeah. You did some world building.
I tried. Yeah.
Well, let me open it up. Hands. Oh, there we go.
I have a couple quick questions. Well, first, to comment, I thought you guys did a great job. The not the clown, but the other guy that he was talking to most of the time. He was great.
Yeah, all the performances. That was Jack, the handsaw killer.
Yeah, the handsaw, right? Yeah. But I enjoyed all of them. And Jose, right?
Yeah. No.
Okay. I cast him in a feature that I shot a couple years back.
Oh, yeah. He works a lot. He was the only one I didn't know, and he surprised me. Craigslist.
Oh, really?
Still works. Yeah.
That's so funny. Was he great?
Everyone was. I mean, I had the guy that when I started writing Rotsy, I thought that was the hardest part to cast because he's got to be funny, he's got to be dark, he's got to be vulnerable. We have to have empathy towards him, and luckily he's here, Andrew.
Wait a minute.
He's right here.
Why isn't he sitting up here?
I don't know. We should have him.
I see him.
He's hiding.
You want to come down?
Yeah.
I don't want to steal the...
That's one of the advantages.
This is the guy. I mean, it's this guy.
That's the advantage of performing in full clown makeup.
Yeah.
I see it now.
Yeah, my
agents
agents don't know.
Yeah.
So
it's Rotsy, the actual Rotsy.
I did send like production stills to my sister, who's deathly afraid. Like it was like it scarred her as a kid. So she had some choice words to tell me when I sent those stills to her.
So when you auditioned, did you audition?
No. We knew each other through stand-up.
How you auditioned with
Yeah.
No, most of these people I just knew. Actually, the other guy you mentioned, Jack, he came out. He was the third choice. I had two other guys in mind. They both, committed, then bailed, committed, bailed.
Wow.
And I didn't picture him, but my little sister, who's here, also, she knew him, and she's like, he's good. He's gonna be great. And I just didn't think, because he's smaller in stature. I'm like, no, I wanted somebody bigger, but he ended up doing.
That's why maybe it worked so well, right?
Right. I mean, because I feel like him, it was, Rotsy, it's in his lineage to kill, and Sugar Bear is just a creepo, and then Jack, I felt, was more of like, he gets off on that. He actually enjoys it.
And the last quick, thing I was going to say, that I love that you did was, you kind of teased that potentially that the clowns are going to kill the guys, right?
Yeah.
Very, subtly, but and I was hoping so. Right? love when that works out that way, right? Because I feel like you did a great job setting it up.
Thank you.
And you know, it's kind of weird when you're like, man, I hope you killed that person. But like, I felt like that. You know?
Good. That's hard because it's hard because you. I mean, I felt like
You know?
you don't always want everyone to die, but
Yeah.
you want them to. You want the audience to want them to be killed.
Well, and, you know, I'm not a big like horror guy, and like there was a point where I was like, oh man, this is pretty intense because these guys are like casually talking about killing, right? Even though it's a story, like I'm not like I'm always like, so then you know, but then it was like you had this like full circle ending where you know I felt like the hero kind of won, but it was great.
Thank you very much.
Well, and in horror, the victims are just meat. Right? And the
right.
killers are our characters, and that's who we're rooting for. You know,
Right.
it's not real murder.
No.
Like you completely went into that world of ridiculous murder,
Right.
ridiculous killers, where there's no consequences. It's fun.
Because that's what they are. I mean, and if you
Yeah.
think of all those, slasher villain movies from the '80s, I mean, none of those guys even spoke. Besides, Freddy Krueger spoke, I guess, but Michael Myers never spoke. Jason Voorhees, he never spoke. Like nobody had anything to say. So it was like, what would they actually say? You know?
And serious props as a screenwriter for the woman having her eyes thumbed out of her head, shouting, "Alexa, call the police!"
Oh, thank
and then
you.
what did Alexa respond? Chinese food?
Chinese takeout.
Chinese takeout.
Finding the nearest Chinese takeout.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bella, I'm just curious, how much improv was
Sadly, only one scene, which I think is the best because I didn't write it. We had to do a little rewrite because of location logistics, but the scene where they're outside of the door waiting for Rotsy to kill everyone. I mean, I tried to give him, I gave him a little bit of leadway, and I was like, go off of this. And they did a take, and it was okay. And then Sean, who plays Jack, said, "Can we just try our own thing?" I'm like, "Yes, by all means," and crushed it. Like that grounded it. They stayed in the world, and it's so funny, I think. Yeah, I wish we could have done more. I mean, we just were on a super tight schedule.
Bartender as a marionette.
Who always rhymes. Always rhymes.
Where did that come from?
I don't know. I am a bartender, so maybe that's what I feel like we are. What do you need? I don't know. I felt one it was easier casting. Let's cut somebody, but I don't know. I think that I was trying to research horror films to see if there were more movies with ventriloquist dummies or marionettes, but I didn't see too many. Maybe one or two, but I just felt like that was a fun character.
It was. It was very unique. I mean, that's what it stands out.
There was a major marionette murderer film in like the early 80s, but I can't remember the title. Magic. Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
I remembered as a kid. There was another hand, yeah.
Really well done.
Thank you very much.
Couple questions.
Yes.
Just gonna rattle them off real quick. Okay. What did you shoot on? Because the quality is top notch. What was your budget and how long did it take?
And you don't always have to answer the budget question.
Fabian's our editor. He knows that. Was it Black Magic?
It was a Black Magic 4.6.
Yeah, so he knows stuff like that.
Not the new one. It was the mid version.
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't know. Budget was more than I wanted to be, and still not enough at the same time. And then what was the third? I'm sorry. Shoot days. 3 days. And then we had some pickup shots, like my sister giving birth to Sugar Bear was one of them. And just the quick inserts were a couple pickup shots. But 3 days and we just tried to cram it in. I mean, it was 21 pages, a lot of dialogue heavy, but we cut it down to 14 minutes.
Very good job. It's really cool. The post is really. I guess I got a comment and question. Who did you post to?
My little sister, once again, one of her friends. No, not her. No. She's like, yes, me. One of her friends lives in Vegas. She's an artist, and I just had this idea for kind of watercoloring effects, and I just sent her a bunch of shit, and she's amazing.
Awesome.
She crushed it, I thought.
And then the whole opening conversation with we were talking about earlier. The conversation with that dude was like insecure about not killing anybody, like trying to fit in, was like really funny, really well written.
Oh, thank
It's
you.
like a total real thing. Actually, Richard Pryor does a skit about that, about when he used to work at like a mob bar and how they used to tell murder stories, like it was just a big joke, and how horrified he was.
Oh,
And,
really?
It's like a totally real thing. It was really funny.
Oh
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
We just try to play in the 40-year-old virgin kind of
Yeah.
world where it's like, that's how I just kept referencing it. Like, how would he, if he actually hadn't, gone through that rite of passage, so to
There's
speak.
something invigorating about when you hang around people who have like done like violent stuff or crazy stuff. You're like, oh, really? But it also makes you insecure at the same time because you're always like, you're like, I would never do that.
Right.
It's just really funny to be around. So when you did it, you like captured it very well.
Thank you very much.
Well, I think it just sort of speaks to David's like how strong the script was from like day one, and that kind of goes to back about the improv. Is that like there's so many there's so many punchy jokes in the script that we didn't need to fix it, And there's so many times when a friend asks you to come and like do their project, and you're like, all right, I guess, and maybe I'll have to we'll write it as we go or do whatever. But this was already it was so fully fleshed out. It was like the script was so well done from the very beginning. It was really exciting to work on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you guys met through stand-up? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got stand-up comedians to stay on script because it was so well written, which I think is like a super high compliment.
Yeah.
Because they all think they can write better than everyone.
Yeah.
I have a question for PA and for me, my first question is, did it start as a horror script and then you're like, well, I want it to also be comedy, or did it start like, you're a stand-up comedian, I want to do a comedy script, but I've never tried horror before. Like, which kind of came first for you?
It started as horror, and then I think because I liked the world of the slasher villains, I kept thinking, well, what are they ultimately afraid of? And then there was a version where it was, our moms, we're all afraid of our mom at some point, But then I think that I just kept, playing with it and tweaking it and rewriting it, and then they each had their own voice, and then it became, somewhat of both, I guess.
And for you, do you feel like you're Rotsy and you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, that's why I always loved playing like vulnerable characters that like take them like the straight man, where there's all this ridiculous stuff happening around them. So yeah, absolutely. I really it was a lovely thing. The makeup was hard, but yeah, it was a lovely character. Yeah. It was also David's first film too, so. Right?
No.
No?
Well, I'll take it.
I thought it was your first. Oh, sorry.
You got him some applause. You got him applause.
Yeah,
Like,
let's
sorry.
keep doing that.
All right,
He's
I guess we
brilliant.
have time for one more. I saw a hand. Fight over it. Go ahead. Not here. You just go.
Alright. Great job. Film was awesome.
Thank you.
Great job acting. By the way, the acting was awesome, and the jokes, timing was great. It didn't seem like there was a joke quota or anything like that. The question I had was, how many locations did you have? And then, to add on to that, I guess, looking back, do you wish you would have had less locations if you had a lot, or?
I had one main one, which I was fortunate for. It's Sassafras in Hollywood, and I got a lot out of that one. Like the alleyway, the whole tent scene outside of the exterior, the bar, obviously.
It felt like there was a lot.
They have a lot of. If you tweak, the camera the right way, it'll find it. Even the, killing the girl with the Alexa was there, and then my apartment, for
So I
the.
was thinking back to his scenes too, with throwing acid on the lady, and then we found out that she was selling bracelets or whatever.
That was just an exterior near where that lady lived because she couldn't go too far.
So funny.
The other girl, the girl giving birth, my sister, the guy getting killed, that was all my apartment, by the dummy. That was all. Just try to, less moves, save money.
All right. Well, we've got to get the screenwriters down here.
Yeah.
But thank you. Thank you for letting us come here.